party no sikaseme wurewure mu no ebetumi ate abafom yeni hu honorable I know say party campaign financing both NDC and NPP has become a challenge, and in fact the OSP also says NPP presidential primaries of course if you get to be a course maybe credit so many years can be an internal so I say your investigation. How do we deal with that issue, particularly looking at NDC and how brazen it has become?
When I say elections kono and therefore financing has always been a problem. Like I say, me election makobi. Me come, there are two my names say. At the point, I have to sell my property.
Really?
So land, I sold it, and I made a share elections in 2016. Now, most of the times, you know, I had four. So we would GD will say, "Ube suma." But me, I ye juma di asum. Umanfwa. But me boa. Me chiuska. But mama will pickups. Say, "Jin, na fako ye juma no." Because you have some faith and believe in you. Say, "But you ye juma no." Okay. Enti, any day, umusa. After so we share geographically, they said their constituency in the BCT, you know. So be free a tree, not about the center of the constituency ever to about. It was some money. Upa Kamano, or the center no ever to about. Jamaica notice here. Na say unya kamano and your pebimano no from Fuka, no from Bra. And for Betwaba. And you are normal. Mati and Tika Crazy for Foka, Naba, Betwaba. And now Otwaba Nivia, you would be a new wa, Kawanuka Krawia, the Fakofi. I mean, it's normal. But to the extent that and Yama Yachichena, you are not a could be a war. Now, over the weekend, me whom in medium is hey, no go aji. And Granny is a no go aji, over Tias as a baby war. Na me say me motorbikes, me television sets, me mami nyanu mani bia omo show musika. Say you can wa usaka senu say ska pay ni some 3,000 ade. But a children said the ade no ekoye bibiri e wo nipa sum no. E ma majority no etwere e de ko mo party benyufo say woni twa election na come. That is one. Number two, candidates no more see a kind of zonyano, ye mudim film. And I'm busy say, na my colleagues didn't know okay. Now, it is hypocrisy.
Hypocrisy.
Total hypocrisy.
On the part of the majority. That's it, me no many babu.
Ni any omunyana, they are hypocrites. Because on no could be Ochebi. He can't tell me his own Chebi. Ochebi. Say Kitwao, say Kesia, what Chebi. Majority for no Greater Accra Caucus NDC ekosoro kwanfo no ombe free hono 100,000 Ghana cedis me MP Ashai Odamti honorable okaye o say we are expecting you in parliament obiaka say okwanfo ndi yakomo ni sika, but the timing of the money amode man also e contribute because ye na wie so mu wa chede amode man no a ye na se na chede no wo be chede wo. But look at the timing. Now, me intercatcher me said the Jubilee House and the majority caucus are backing Okranfono. That is why Omuye didn't know Omuye. But
statement of majority at the band, they say Omo Muchi is carrying, which in this case we understand say Mamenanka can be so. If the decision was taken by the party to annul the results, and definitely the woman will also be out.
It's totally needless. Totally needless. Medical catcher say. Majority caucus members in they are hypocrites because omuko promise omu chadie. What I say?
Yes.
Greater Accra Caucus omuko mamini fee e command 100,000 cents. Em share no kran say omu expecting say obe win obe come war. President Mahama all presidential promise or chair 40 Ghana cedis each. And you see then and to move your investigation we start in fiscal. You must start from the president who gave 40 Ghana cities each as TNT for everybody. And somebody are standing for. And then you just want to give a dog a bad name and hang it. Aye Baba Jama in Indiana. Aye Baba Jama in Indiana. And Namunyamu Casano. Debbie. Sadiani nya kase nye. Na manyo nye se oshebi na ye pia baba kon e dia koshe pronase. E sa no mboa. Se musi dia mu che na nyine na nya yenko bunkuru se debi. Yenye hihye mfa to se ye call election going forward now. Mo bia jehwe. Ye tise obi che bibia ye be you the film in the last hour. E banasa
you would agree that it should start from somewhere.
Absolutely, I do agree.
So if in this case the party and I say majority caucus ni believe say we can start from this end because
no you can't start from this.
No,
because they are hypocrites. Because my there, I didn't do baba any mamino any other aspirants. I totally disagree with them. And the committee they saw the pressure on the ground. Who said have a do baby generated to heat in the constituency. And this is for Nankasa.
Yeah. But how open this was? I mean, you've been in politics for some time or for a long time now. Say openly, baby, we will have no creativity. Have you seen something like that?
Where? What I saw is what I saw.
Good. So anything I make us say, some who believe that this should be the pointer. I say you're cracking the whip. Wouldn't you agree?
Me and this party I cannot advise them what they should do.
Okay.
You understand? Say NPP but when they obofo ani nam go apaso. And na ye wo.
Okay.
And then send the abano no. Aloje na kai. And jaba ne sanso. Ye say be adwin kakra wo no. Ye beka. Me media na say majority for no omo ha are omo hododo. Let her know what we do about say yenchum na candidates ni nyina no mo ngoto abade biom the delegates amuji achede ni nyina no mo am the man mo nkaza mo yimu firim. Do you understand my understanding?
Yes.
Mo say
the giver and the taker, all of them, the receiver.
They ask for nyina no yenyi omudi mo ngojine biom. Number 2, results na buy na baba jama we no yenchum but delegates na work for mo a omo koto abade yi baba jama no mo de moja. That is not right. In them they say committee no akase baba nko running going for no yetikuo ye sugar and that is how they should do it. But to come and condemn baba jama in the call parliament 2023 sorry 2013.
Okay.
He is my contemporary. Yes. Me what time is not also war Akwetia in 2013 with the deputy general secretary in charge of administration. We kupa e when this and they know it's pedigree. Aviade. Never.
The statement from the presidency recalling him from Nigeria, no, what was the assessment of that?
It's up. Because you can't eat your cake and have it. We are high commissioner. What's your person called Marshebijum? And you win quickly. It was very timely said by the sir. If you not before go show, you can't be a parliament member of parliament and high commissioner to Nigeria. It's not done.
Okay.
Posunu. You handle one at a time. The also on pay now on pen we call elections when winning say primaries. When you winning elections, you know, what I say.
Yes.
And the quick when I say na okita as commission feeling some ya po be from wakosumo mine no e Nigeria nti the president here na me ne ya adwen say oji edwuma no e feeling some.
Okay. And now it's been 1 year and a month after the NDC took over. From January 7, 2025, and now I can say 11 February 2026, into 1 year, 1 month. What's your assessment of NDC government so far?
I'm breaking it down. In terms of governance,
economy, okay.
What I say?
And the other sectors that you also look at, I'm sure say you've mentioned that already, but transport and so issues in recent times, and because you've been a former deputy transport minister, I want you to touch on that too for me.
That's it. Agra, Nedikai, under governance, because say, there's a mama near Bino, Omunye de Ye, I didn't make Kasa. The removal of the Chief Justice. Number of Parliament 20 is it 18, 19? Yeah, you know, you never as Supreme Court judge. I'm serving on the appointment committee. The serving was for 8 years. And to become a veteran. Now, which require any excuse I had mami it was so bad. Say what took on any kun and then the bad to quine. And the pediem yadi man winti. We are Nyansoa yadi in the Speaker of Parliament to quine ni cook crack and one didn't go. President Mama to quine ni ba sharaf on the jingo. Maybe was any o to quine ni ba Sharaf, hello Sharaf.
Yeah, Sharaf.
Sharaf, that young man.
Sharaf Muhammad, yeah.
But you didn't go. Now, because
the question has been raised, they say what the persons or the people you go with, what they are entitled to. That is the government of the issue.
Every officer and the office you hold, when she share war, and the judicial service, you know, they have all these conditions of service. It's part of it. It's part of it. Now, dear Yemi Yapan say at the time now yet to no. Two former chief justices of this republic. So far, Kufu. Including senior Supreme Court judge, that is Duce. Echo Kachi Justice Poor Mine, who is their colleague. So Namuna would to know, wouldn't him say, Papa. This is purely administrative matter. But because my men enemy Yefen. And mind this before. And he was a Kianeke. You are sending a negative signal in terms of the judicial system to the world. Maybe be or call program with Australia. It became a topic. We are investors issue because they don't see the effect in the judicial system of our country. That was so flimsy. Number two, bail conditions are institutions of state. One of the critical ingredients of criminal justice system is a presumption of innocence until you are proved guilty. We share Attorney General, Minister for Justice. So your press conference, or if you know accuse you, way as say where you come from. Where you come from, why you and no more. You don't have that right under the constitution. Over catch them say, sister way, and then papa way, or your comfort. All you need to do is use your argument in court with the facts, back with the law. I would have got to judge in any no, watch it. And you won't know the free diaba. You bet you are bossing, then they will set you up before the public. Let him inform say, Niquatella Juloni. Sister to go at them your comfort. Meanwhile, you're too manoye. Yam Famingo Jena Decam, and be some numasam, as so dear minimasam no, let me say me mano. A word the kind at Gumenumasi, and the aquaponteso. Now, and this for no more social media, no more casacasa, they can't be them anymore. Bail conditions say.
The Attorney General, in result of that, he cited transparency. That's what I'm saying. Well, you can factor that into your response.
At Iyoko, my brother, what's his name? Raymond
Acha.
Look at the bail conditions. You cannot use bail condition to punish innocent people. Bail condition, including the office of the special prosecutor. As if for property, bra. Well, Matikbu, why na nuti say, Okasa, Yedika Cratcher, and have no soup. Una Bonigilebio, when we send a yazity. Yet other people, no. Any day, a year, when you must have one was special prosecutor, you got crabby, a catcher, Matikbu say, or fuck the padia, what would you was no? Or say the pop papa, what Tibida, okay. I've heard this was special prosecutor Jumano, and Jim Fenfilis, a different obey Jumano. So, I just want to address the issue about good governance.
So, back to the question I was asking. The Attorney General, Eddie Atuja, said press conference were here in respect of perceived corruption cases, you know, is in the interest of transparency. Or senya emu betumi adoho no fine mu bi etumi ate ase bi enyese bi a obu on watan. How do you accept that response or the man?
NPP about who say a press conference. Did you do the press conference? We a lawyer papa. Na woni modwuma. Enya bonti so no wako ye dede. Boa evidence ni nyina. E fa koto jeje nim. Ne fa mra na e support no fa ka. Ba wako gina na wo kasa. Ne ye me ya ne say. Who frame say me your krofo. And what say free wani na ba wo. Na dia wo ka chem say me your krofo ana si be si ye krofo no. Wo ma ti me mufo say ampa or your krofo. Meanwhile no. Woni ne nko gina adaka enka nasam. Ebra na o ka say idubwa your krofo or japade we bi. Na wo fa no nkokot ye. Woni ne nkokot ye ka nasam. Ama judge be boa zampa. Nsem na wo twade ato no so no. Nukura wo mu. Wonyo ye. Na wo nyina wo de gu no so. Anya ne ni na wo gu na se. Eyade ha. Na me ka ba bail conditions. So be a bonia and man see and you so bail as a punishment. Bail na say wo ye hihye do ato as a wo hihye de pasibisia wo sabe ka no. Obi be gina mu edi ama no. And the wo hwɛ me titles global say my ye we na wo hwɛ say me be gina man ni mu wo hwɛ me a wo sabe ka me. What is me passport me gana me coin. Wo akofa bail condition kakaraka e de tuna pampem. Why? What is this? What is this? And the good governance, you know, no.
Okay.
Number 2, ewuna no. Same je fin same no mo kan ko. Me matete se me nyanko man kofi nkanza.
Yeah, kofi ofusu nkanza.
Odem. Nsame na nis vonga ko ma. Same je fi, Sam George, Basintale, all those characters. Nsema kasia. Nyina so bi endi so. Bado dan kwa kufado. Obatampa, na wabadaye. Omo se democracy de ye chechire. Si yesi ye de omo ye na nsem ye bia Ghana betuma kom. My brother, de omo ye nsem omo kekan NDC MP Akrofom Azuma hono ba Azuma na nsem mu ntese o kan se o si abofre bi mma be ka kire se we ye gimme 30,000 Ghana cedis. Monte say ye gimme parents 30 Ghana cedis e admission to SHS. Obi ebisa na sam. Obi ebisa na sem. Yo mu kan say Sami Jefi, Sam George, Ablakwa, all those characters. Basintale say Dr. Baumia and only Abtel. Obi chiomu. Mimi wasani. Obi chiomu ana. But when you is a
but is it not part of good governance? It says we be making allegations, scholarship secretariat, or more ton scholarship now. Based to investigation, and in this case, invite the person who made that allegation.
I have no problem to invite Kofin Kansa and Betutunano. But what have you? Is it a serious matter? We invite him in Semimbe Manua, then you have kept the gentleman in custody. Who cohort is a who could am robber? Who the Kakamoto be? I will him eketetu ministry. Are we at war? Are we at war?
No.
What is so civil? Say, but to Kofi, in patch of friend from CID headquarters. Ye hear. I won't come say, Winyamere at this time, at this day, dates come. Obeba, body no edinachi, or naba. But you go to his house, like you're going to arrest an armed robber, create a scene. Ye kasai odem. That is not good governance. That is exacting of state power. That is what they are doing. That is what they are doing. Now, who can we are now economy?
Yeah, the economy, yeah.
We need a friend aphrodisia economy.
Economy ni aphrodisia.
Aphrodisia maybe or what?
How so?
Num near maybe, you know. Sebi ahwefo mu nimu a memma ni bia mo ho de wo fom no omze no ma ko twa kakra say we de menya hode na me di you know what I mean? Aphrodisia wo ko zo de menya kumala onu ngoni yo ko zo on de menya hwe. That is what we are seeing now. Why spending $10 billion? Why spending $10 billion to shore up the city against the dollar? Ebra na inflation here 23%. CD to the dollar 14 cedis. Accra to Sunyani 1,900 flights. Let me show of about Tinjang. Possibly when the inflation was 23%. The dollar to the city was 14 cedis. Accra to Sunyani 1,900. And the inflation at 3.7, 3.8. The CD and the dollar is stabilized. The CD at 2 petroleum. And so we call the same flight at 2,400. Who can answer why? Who look at what is happening. School fees. I cost say. Kanya. So Kanya. All of you seated here in this room. Every another dollar no 14, CD near 14 to the $1. Inflation 23 no. Na Kanya bo ne wo form. Edu baby kwa do dan kwa for da brezo no. Na pet ayi Kanya no kwa yantum. Ene aso ye mene. Aso ye mene ye wu. Aso ye mene Kanya aso ye mene ye wu. Udi shemu anasa. Udi shemu anasa. No more opposition. Opposition is a man and one in Kika. John Jinapo, or say excruciating pain. But this is worse than what we were in under Nanado, than Kufado. And now can you look at what is happening? When you do this, you affect an industry. Because industry if you're no more producing yano, can no cost. If you're not careful, they can stop production. And ko you. And so dear Suzuki. Water is there. You come with me and come because dollar and this is back. Petrol for that is so. It is something I was saying near day,
So your assessment of the economy, you are saying aphrodisiac economy.
Mimba, not tree. Was a bit too much. Let me check you. Because almost your PR. All the government is doing is public relations.
Really?
I'm telling you, settings, deception. Ghana for no, we want them to know said they are and yes,
what do you say to almost there are some products and I said there are some services and also ne form. So even though you mentioned some things say e bia kosoro no
baby kofo man na baby kosoro
they mention say e bi nyom bi man ne boa form. They mention food items, they mention rice, they mention oil, they mention transport. One case what
and then maybe I'll go to Makoshe. I'll go and find out. I'll go and find out. Petrol akofom no transport fares no akofom. Transfer fare na akofom enkofom. Because driver no catch was kwa boso kanya. Part na okoto no ni bro wosoro. Duty so mu tia port no e wosoro. And then we call port na we took we call airport from 10 cities to 100 cities. A share ticket nim. A share ticket nim. Enti busuafo ensem na ekokoso no e ade a wosi yeto yeboase na echeche mu because akufa do minister musi nyama mu edu now it is worse but the PR na Felix Kwachi on one office 78 million Ghana cedis budget in the culture over 100 million cedis Ghana cedis for research at the president research ben here research ben any here you go and give PR government propaganda office 78 million Ghana cedis at the last budget. What are they doing? Setting up PR just not gonna vote. Then yes, I but yet you was so and you know what they are doing because they want to control inflation. Sterilization government bonds G sika a free to make investment, you know. Ye more book up scanning in the form of bills, treasury bills, not the idea. And the more scanning ye the free one. Sika many chrome, we just can't the free. Edia koto
bank
a bank now every 3 months now am be kakra waso a ban so na because you mop up scanning every amount good people cannot spend mo say you go from omko kroma say what traffic and upon tonje what no because scanning the chrome last year when you look at the indicators construction sector they spend NPP get 9.2%. Construction, they spend less than 2.something% in terms of construction. Industry 7.2 and I'm 3 point something. When you work for Sika and function shape sectors in the how would it activate the base? Said the name
but you'd agree to say if there is excess liquidity, so and also it pushes inflation up. And if we say then buy more pay up the excess liquidity from the system.
And the man for one a children. And no man for a children. This is what is happening. I didn't gold from Nkrumah 57 up to 26. The total gold reserve was 8 tons. Under Adodankwa and Dr. Baumia, we added 22 more tons to 30 tons. Ekona muza more tons can we di and almost 15 tons. Mudi gold no eswati from 30 tons after 15 to 17 tons. What do we do? Because you want to show up the city to the dollar. Is that the way you manage an economy? That is why I describe it as aphrodisiac.
Edoji Tamakulu says you kept the gold there and turned it into a tourist site, whereas the people needed help. In the moment, they are utilizing that to help the economy.
Oh, sir. Yati. Makasa yati. Magana for the hunu kureno. And the cocoa for no watch it one. Remember 6,000. Enrico Poku is an authority when it comes to cocoa. My own brother, Atufosen, or Comfanting, and before where the one yamba. Cocoa was over today, any year by about 6,000. Then where's the one yamba? I would have cocoa watch his scanning bassa. Now you have my cocoa quaffo a bien, and they are while you want scanning your needs. And that woman was that. Many infants wash a man. Won't send ye. I could shoot the woolies. I could share. You know, cocoa when you are got to no cocoa when you come from man. And who can say a kind of accident? I saw a cocoa farmer, 81-year-old woman. How can I? A young man. And I was see by day, which have 5 cities, and then $1, any city, Baku petrol yatiso. Inflation 3.8, or you have 120 cities by day. Cocoa farmer. And then, when to make 20 second farm man, would the woman quite go deep brown? Anyway, you don't know ma. Omundiano, Akosi saying. Mustafa Bande, Mika, we have some Mika de Akosiso. Every month they pay NDC constituency officers 20,000 Ghana cedis. 200 million old Ghana cedis every month for 276 constituencies. In a month, amount 5,520,000 new Ghana cedis. In a year, amount 66,240,000 Ghana cedis. With the Mamu party for every month. Cocoa credit now, or no door, the cocoa. Or try to go no, who yes can infant. You think people are watching? Who can see inflation a single decade 3.8? Who can see what a petroso and the end to you throw? Who can see dollar this is the holding ayabaco? So we should clap for you. We will not clap for you. We will not clap for you.
But is it not something the NPP some time ago you also said you had arrested the city, so by that measurement and then they've done well.
But arresting the city, the kind of pain and agony Ghana for Nkomo, and yet they said they are say because they are making reference to the past. Said na for bresu na go hono na meto ebro bottle back 1,000 Ghana cedis and meto 10 bags of cement. And then meto actually there a bro bottle back 400 Ghana cedis. I was able to pay 600. Now me can one side to the same 10 bags of cement. So they are making reference to the past. Actually, say our administration was better than theirs. But it's a long haul. We have 3 years to go, and it's a good sign for us because you Dr. Baumia. Nyamiadum, that is Global Mabedi National Organizer. Yeah, the do. Blow. And the results will show.
Okay.
May ye Juma pa Ediama NPP ni Ghana mine na Dr. Baumia. Well, but now almost on to me president. Are they God? Chief.
In fact, there are members of the NPP.
Please.
Archbishop Nicholas Duncan Williams, after the primaries.
Thank you.
He can never be president of Ghana.
Let me tell you something. Archbishop and sister Victoria, no, party, no, she's not a member of her party. Actually, she's not a card-bearing member of her party. So it'll be unbelievable. Some religious tension no person between Christopher and Muslim for no and Buano. When you go into the Bible, in the time of King touch on it. Persia, Cyrus. Cyrus nye Jew ni. But nyamishi share no say no ye nyama no. O massacre Cyrus. Eko boa Israel for emunya omfa hudi. King Cyrus. Ene Persia no na Iran no.
Yeah.
Nyankopon eko fa King Cyrus ene ko boa Israel Jew for ema Egypt for enya fa hudi. Onye Jew ni. And it's a wuti ho na wo see a Christopher over 70% and tomuntu aba and fam dogaba. And when you we are all children of God. Abraham, and you know why Ishmael. The first son of Abraham was Ishmael. Isaac, and the second born. Who does it? And it's a wuti ho na woka Christopher. Now, most of the Christian Ghana yakun.
No.
Have you seen Muslim and Christian fighting here before? Ebra National Cathedral, Yekoya Foundation, the National Chief Imam, at Donetiska. I don't know if some of you remembered. Dr. Charbutu, or Donetiska, to start the foundation of the National Cathedral. A chair maybe. A chair will say, Muslim for any Christian for, young Kuntawa. A hunt is in Nigeria. Ya wari yahu, ya ko school, a year Juma bomb. Ye bibia bom se Muslim niti ya na Christian niti wa. How will you know the difference? Ebi amredi do na okobom pa ya oba say we Muslim. In Ghana there's no division between Muslims and Christians. So all those characters who are preaching that religious tension, when you do that, when the boomerang comes, you can't contain in this country.
All right.
But we'll not buy to that. Because I'm only nyame. The nyamiaka in the destiny of Dr. Bamia said bebem.
All right, you are still live on Atinka TV, the agenda, and when you go through here, and after this break, I have two questions. Transport sector, no, and I'm a you are still watching us live on Atinka TV, and we are having a conversation with Honorable Daniel Ni Kwate Titus Glover live on the agenda. Stay with me.